Good morning, brave souls. I hope you are having a great week so far. It's been an amazing week for me, honestly. And I just wanted to share a weekly boost of empowerment and encouragement. And today, my encouragement is for you to be at peace and to be at rest. With the whole finalization and the verdict regarding George Floyd and everything, and then even DMX's passing, I've been looking at the words rest in peace. And we say it usually when somebody passes, most of the time. Like if somebody said it to you now, you look at them like, but those words are not just for death. It's so important to be at rest in peace as we walk through this life. There is a scripture in Hebrews, and it says that we are to labor to enter into the rest of God. Like, our only work should be to rest. Resting is a state of being. It's not what we've considered rest, like going on vacation or taking a moment to kind of walk away from the noise and just get away. That's a part of rest. That's an extension of rest. But true rest is an internal resolve that no matter what, you will trust. No matter what, you're okay. No matter what, God is in control. No matter what you're dealing with and what you're going, it could be chaotic on the outside, but you know deep down you're okay. And everything's going to work out in your favor and for your good. So rest in peace. The peace comes from, again, an internal resolve, but also a state of gratitude, a state of thankfulness for where you are. Thankfulness that this place that you're in is temporary, but it's also producing the good stuff inside of you. It's producing the stuff that you need to sustain. When a seed is taking root, it's buried deep. It's buried really deep. And then it spreads. It's got to stretch its roots. And I wish you could see my hands. I'm like speaking with my hands, but it's down deep and it's stretched. And we have to dig down deep sometimes. God has to plant us down deep and stretch us so that when we sprout, when we come up, we will be strong. We'll be able to endure. We'll be able to last. We'll be able to, you know how flowers bloom during season and they go down, but then they bloom again. Well, we'll be able to bloom again when we go down. We have ebbs and flows. We have good seasons, and then we have bad seasons. We have rainy seasons. We have dry seasons. So when we come up, we'll be able to see the light. We'll be beautiful, strong. Everybody will see the kind of flower that's been planted. And then the season changes and we might go into hiding again. Be at peace because it's working the way that it's supposed to be working. You're exactly where you're supposed to be right now. So rest in that state. It may be painful. I went through 2 years of consistent pain. 2 years of consistent pain. I'll never forget, maybe 3 years ago, it was around March into April of 2018. I was in prayer, and I just kept hearing that you're entering into the seasons of forever. And so what you encounter right now will be a season where it's going to be transformative, but it's a new season, but it's entering into a place of foreverness. Like, it's going to last. What I'm building in you in this time, it's going to last and it's going to sustain. And it seemed like after that, like literally all hell broke loose, and like it was just crazy. And I was like, I don't want this forever. But what it produced in me that season, what it produced in me was such a strength and such a resolve that everything that I'm going through, no matter what I'm going through, God is with me. God is guiding me. God is leading me. And I'm not alone. So it taught me how to rest in peace and walk in peace. I just dropped my keys. But as I was saying, for 2 years straight, I was in pain on a daily basis. That also taught me that I'm stronger than I thought, than I knew. And again, God is for me. So if anything you can take away today, be at peace, be at rest, rest. Quiet the noise inside, quiet the anxiety, quiet the frustration, quiet the storms that rage internally, because those storms that rage internally start to take place externally when we don't quiet them. We have to literally say to the storms inside, peace, be still, and rest. Breathe, rest. The practice of meditation is so important, and just learning how to breathe, learning how to inhale and exhale, learning how to fill every ounce of our lungs with air and fill our bodies with air, and envisioning our bodies filled with oxygen, because a lot of times we don't take time to breathe. We're moving so quickly. We have so much to do. We're naturally breathing, and that's how we stay alive. But I mean, with these masks on and all this stuff, our oxygen levels are deprived. And that in itself can make us frustrated and crazy and tired and all of that. But it's so important to take a minute to release everything, breathe, and exhale. It's so important to meditate and find something that feeds your soul, whether it's a scripture, whether it's a quotation, whatever it is that is encouraging and empowering to your soul, whatever it is that produces faith. Meditate on that. Be silent with it. Live with it. Ruminate over it, and let it get deep down into your spirit, so that in the moments of chaos, when the chaos is happening outside, you can run into that place of what you just meditated and be at peace and rest in it. This morning I decided to, come out by this pond. I don't know if you can see it. It's down the street from my house, and I'm going to go for a walk in a few. But I decided to come out here just to rest and meditate, so that I can stay in a place of rest, to live in a place of rest, so that I don't get anxious, I don't get worried, I don't get concerned, I don't get tossed about. But I'm telling my soul and my spirit to be at rest and be still. So this week, I want to encourage you to do that. So when that next storm hits, or when something comes out of alignment, something around you comes out of place, your first reaction won't be to be worried or afraid or anxious or just just out of sorts, your first reaction would be to be, okay, all is well. All is well. When you have that kind of rest and all that kind of peace, I mean, there's nothing that can knock you down, nothing that can shake you, nothing that can move you. And that's the place we should be in. I'm done rambling. I hope this was encouraging. I hope it was empowering. If it was, please like, please share. I love you guys. I love you guys. The brave evolution. I can't talk this morning. The brave evolution is about our state of being, who we are right now, and all that we're growing into. So be brave enough to be at rest, be at peace, and do what it takes to make sure that your soul remains there. God bless you.